Well, hello Kiss Army and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through my Kiss vinyl collection part 2, the American pressings. And we will start off with A Taste of Platinum. This is a Brian Gardner, Alan Zentz mastering. This is a 4-cut EP that precedes Double Platinum. Next, Double Platinum. This is a Plant 16 pressing, gold disc recording. This is actually a promo copy, if you can see that right there. Now, I'm not a real big fan of Double Platinum for the way they chopped a lot of the songs up on here. It's kind of sad because it could have been way better than what it is, but I guess if you wanted to show people an example of Kiss, this is the album you'd pull out from the late 70s to show them what Kiss was all about back in the day. Next, I have Return to Casablanca, and this is just a promo sampler of all the acts Casablanca had signed to him at the time, and this is an Alshire record company pressing. Now we move to the solo album sampler. This has 2 cuts from each of the band members on them, promo stamp and promo album. Okay. Now we get into the solo albums, and first I will pull up Ace Frehley. This is my second favorite Kiss album, the promo albums. Ace Frehley, very talented guitarist. One of the members that probably introduced a lot of rock and rollers to playing the guitar. He was phenomenal in everything he did, the smoking guitar, the levitating guitar, just all the things that he was innovative in doing with it, besides playing. But this is my second favorite Kiss solo album. And inside, for some odd reason, I do have a Dutch pressing of it. I don't know where I got it from, but I don't have a jacket, so I just put it in the back of Aces. Next, we have the $1.99 sealed copy of Gene Simmons, which is my third favorite. I'm not really sure about this one either, but it almost sounds like his I'm an Asshole record that he released some years after this. But this is a sealed copy, cut corner. Next, we have the least favorite solo album, Peter Criss. Don't get me wrong, he's still a phenomenal drummer and the best voice in Kiss. He and Eric Carr are my favorite singers in the band. First time I heard Eric Carr singing Black Diamond during the Unmasked tour, I just about crapped myself because such an amazing voice, such an amazing voice. And this is actually a promo copy, as you can see. But Peter's Peter, and he's still a phenomenal drummer, and I will still take him any day. And here we have picture disc, Peter Criss, the only one I have from 78, 79. But I did last year buy I think they're the 2006 Russian pressings. I just thought they were very cool and they were really cheap, so I thought I'd just buy them and add them to the collection. There you go. And my favorite of the Kiss albums, solo albums, is Paul Stanley. This just goes to show you that this was the Kiss sound. This is Kiss's sound, Paul Stanley. So we can just imagine how influential he was in the writing of the songs that formed Kiss back in the day. And yeah, there's another sealed copy, cut corner on the bottom here, but my favorite. Now we go into I Was Made for Loving You. Almost 8-minute cut, just one side of the album. Heavily produced, and it's just a long extended version of the original. Sounds pretty good. I'm okay with it, but yeah, it's still pretty dope. And then I have a second copy, but this is actually got I Was Made for Loving You on side A, and it's Back with Charisma on side B. Kind of odd. But now we move to Dynasty. I have a number of copies of Dynasty. This is a Plant 56, a Pittman pressing. The reason I don't have it in the cover because I have the cover hanging on the wall, and I will show you what that looks like right now. This is what I have hanging on the wall, signed by all 4 original members. Okay. And next we have another Pittman pressing, Dynasty. I think it's a pretty good album. I mean, it's not traditional Kiss, but it's Kiss that's evolved. So I still like it. It's really good. Got some good tracks on it. Ace is always good. He's always writing some real phenomenal songs all the way back to, you know, the beginning of Kiss. With one of my favorite songs being off Hotter Than Hell, Strange Ways. Best Ace solo and probably one of the heaviest Kiss songs out there. Another copy. Another, this is a Terre Haute Plant 73 pressing. Now we move into Unmasked. This is a Pittman pressing, Plant 56. This is a promo copy, and this is the very first Kiss tour I saw back in Mannheim, Germany, back in 1980, October 6th. Just a phenomenal show. Still can't believe it's been, you know, geez, well over 40 years since I saw it. But yeah, but the first time hearing Eric Carr singing Black Diamond at the end of the show, it was just unbelievable. I thought Peter Criss had a great voice, but Eric Carr had a tremendous voice, and he really put the stamp on that song, and I just really, really loved it. The concert was amazing, and yeah, there's a promo copy. You can see it right there. Okay. And we have another copy. This is a Columbia Records House issue. It's still in the shrink. But yeah, I don't know where I got a Columbia Record House because I don't really buy record club albums or anything of the sort. But this one must have just slipped through my fingers. But anyway, I have it and I'll take it. And next we have PRC test pressing of The Elder. I got this probably 20 years ago, I would say. And since I didn't have a turntable, I wasn't 100% sure there was any music on this thing. But once I did get the turntable last year, I actually put it on and listened to it, and this sounds phenomenal. I know a lot of people don't like The Elder, but I still remember going to the PX in Germany, seeing it on the shelf, picking it up, buying it for the $2 or whatever, running home, putting it on the turntable, and hearing The Oath. A phenomenal song. I think everybody can agree that was probably the greatest song on the album. Real heavy hitter, but it's just a shame they didn't leave the track listing like it was intended to be. It probably could have been a different outcome for this album, but once again, bands evolve and some do some great things, others just kind of like leave you scratching your head wondering. But yeah, this is a test pressing of The Elder. And next I have another copy of The Elder. This is from Hauppauge, New York, Plant 53, and this is a signed copy with Eric, Paul, Gene, and Ace. All in gold paint pen. I think it's a very nice cover. I did have this hanging on my wall for a while, but I put it back in the sleeve. And there we go. And I have 3 copies of that. Same thing. All from the same printing plant. Plant 53 in New York. This one has a cut corner. I don't know why, because it's not a promo copy. Like I said before, these didn't come promo. Some were promo stamped, not The Elder, but I think Creatures was the only one promo stamped, but there's maybe like 2 actual promos from Kiss albums from the 80s. Everything else, if it has a stamp on it, I'm not really sure because, like I said, if it's not stamped on the record, I really don't agree that it's a promo. But anyway, there you go with that. And next I have Creatures of the Night. Same thing with this one. I do have the album cover. It is hanging on my wall over there. It's not signed, but I just love the cover because I think it's fantastic. And once again, I think it's a very heavy hitter of an album. I remember picking this up at the PX also, putting it on, and yeah, definitely going back to the roots. But you know what? With all the trickery Kiss likes to do behind some of their albums, not knowing what's what, who's playing what, and who's actually in the band. It's kind of odd, but I'll still take it. But I do believe this is a fantastic album that should have done way better. But I think because of Unmasked and Dynasty, it kind of took away from it all. But all in all, it's probably top 10 Kiss album. And then I have the second one. That's the Richmond Plant Pressing, Plant 72. Love the cover. Awesome cover. Very ingenious. I love it. Just a great album all the way around. $6.98. Damn, too bad we couldn't get prices like that this time. That brings us to the last Creatures that I have. American Pressing. This is the actual glow in the dark. Steel sealed. Had this for I don't know how long. I don't know how I got it. Getting older, my memory kind of fades, and I just know I have things. Where I get them from, I do not know, but I do know I did not walk into a record store and buy these off the shelf. I probably got them secondhand, mainly on eBay. Excuse me, but yeah. Now we go into Kiss Lick It Up. This is Compton Pressing. They had a plant in Compton up until I believe after Lick It Up came out. But yeah, very weird to have a plant in Compton. But yeah, this is a 12-inch single. And I put the 12-inch singles first in line because it says from the forthcoming album. And from what I've read and heard that, bands release singles before they release albums. And I believe this one came out a week before Lick It Up came out. But I know some bands put stuff out there months before their actual album release. But promo. And a second copy, same thing. Compton Pressing, PRC Compton. Look it up. And now we go to the actual album itself. This is Pittman Pressing. Do love the album. The cover is pretty okay to me. Lick It Up's a good song, but my favorite's A Million to One. I just love that song the best on the album. But yeah, I love Lick It Up. Real good. Second pressing, sealed copy. Then we go to All Hell's Breaking Loose, the second single off the album. There's another Compton Pressing. Same album, same song on both sides of these 12-inch ones. I don't know why they didn't back it with the second one, but I'll take it. But I don't know why people don't like the 12-inch singles like the 45s. I get them all and when I find them, I get them. There's nothing wrong with them, and they actually, add a lot to my collection. And now we go to Heaven's on Fire from the Animalize album. This is an Allied Record Company pressing. Plant 22. And another 12-inch. Same thing. Same song both sides. Heaven's on Fire, which I do like the song. And then we come to Animalize, the album. Not a big fan of the cover, but I get it, but I don't. Still have the hype sticker on the shrink wrap still attached to the actual cover. Just the album's out of it. And there's that. And I have a second pressing of Animalize. This one is a Richmond pressing, and it's steel sealed. And then we have Thrills in the Night. This is an Allied Record Company pressing, and this is another single off the album Animalize. Okay. Now we go to Asylum 12-inch records. This is Tears Are Falling, hype sticker, actual cover. Some of these didn't come with nice decorative covers, sleeves. Some just had the white sleeve, and I don't know if that's on purpose or that was just what the person who sold it to me had it as, but most of the ones I do have the 12-inch sleeve attached to them. And then I have a second copy, same thing. Yeah. Now we go with the album Asylum. Not a big fan. Probably one of the worst covers Kiss has ever done. But this is a Hauppauge, New York Plant 53 pressing. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that if Kiss would have stayed the course and kept up the black leather like they had in 73 and donned once again in 92 with Revenge, I think the outcome would have been a lot different on the way people perceived them. Moving to the glam era was not a good choice for these guys. All they did was take the makeup off and put other makeup on. Wasn't a big fan of the era. Some of the music is good, some not so good. But I'm a firm believer if they'd have kept the black leather and chains, that it might have pushed Kiss into a different realm. But anyway, there's that. Then second pressing, hype sticker still sealed in the plastic. Album's out, of course. I'll go rid of that. And then the third pressing I have is Asylum. That's another Hauppauge Plant 53 pressing. And this one is a sealed copy. All right. And then we get into one of the last ones, All Night. As you can see, another 12-inch. Nice sleeve for the record. But like I said, I don't know why some are white, some are different. I mean, I'll take it, but yeah, I don't know the history of all these. If someone knows how many 12-inch singles there actually were, because I really don't see any type of list for them. Just the 45 7-inch singles is mainly what you see out there. But and then that'll be it for part 2. Hope you liked it. Come back for part 3. If you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think, what you like, what you didn't like, and peace out. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next one.